Hey everybody. I guess any moment is in fact now. Hi. How the heck are you doing? Let me think. So this is not BS Chess. This is a Delver bonus stream. Usually I take my lunchtime to stream a small project that I've been working on. Before BS Chess, it was Lunch Break Roguelike, which is a lot of fun. And I guess I have to be honest. I'm just really falling out of love hard with BS Chess to the point where I don't want to work on it, and I'm just not looking forward to it. So I think I'm just going to pivot away from BS Chess. I think the good bits of like the app architecture are there. Some of the things to do if people wanted to play around with it is moving the view thread actually into the main thread. That's kind of the big snag there, but it's just not that interesting for me to work on. I want to work on something that's a little bit more, I don't know, a little more visual, a little bit more creative. So I'm going to transition to a different project. But right now, I need to finish up Delver. We're going to kind of push hard to get that thing finished up. So let me do the normal thing. So let me transition here. And hey, I'm Joshua. This is the Delver Lunchtime Bonus Stream. If you don't know what Delver is a video game. It is a procedural dungeon crawler with fantasy first-person and roguelike elements. You can find it behind my head here at delvergame.com. We are in early access on Steam for $7.99. We are trying to get this thing released soon. I don't know what soon means, but soon. And then we'll raise the price to $9.99. You can also buy it on Humble if that's your jam. You also get a Steam key. I reiterate the point of the Steam key because Steam is the most up-to-date build. I believe the Humble build is several years out of date. Yeah, but once we finish the Steam build, once that's 1.0, we will update our remaining platforms. I'm answering this question at the top. People are going to ask it still. When we finish the Steam version, we will update our Humble platform, we'll update the Android build, and we'd love to get an iOS build out. Also, when we release 1.0, we know we are not done. We have support to do and bug fixes and lots of things that go with releasing a game. I know on my end, I don't have a lot of things left to do. I have, if you recall, let me pull this over here. I created a list of unique items that I need to make. I have all the melee items done. I have half the ranged items done. I have 4 wands, 4 pieces of armor, and 2 rings and 2 amulets to make. And those are plus the level up cards. I need to make those as well. So I'm trying to chip away at this and just get it done. There we go. Delvergame.com. Closing this out. I guess Delver is a it's a passion project. There are 2 of us working on it in our free time. I've been working on it mostly part-time for a while now. Sorry, I'm trying to navigate while talk. And I'm trying to get this thing finished, and then after that I'll be transitioning to some contract work until I figure out what my next big project is. Delver, nope. Nope. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hey, Felix. Unique is in a very low drop rate. Also, I guess another little bit of administrative stuff. If you folks live in the Pacific Northwest, there is a conference called G2, which I will be at. So it's basically at the WAMU Theater on the the Seahawks is attached to the CenturyLink field. Yeah, there we go. And I will be there demoing Delver. So if you want to come say hi or get a hug or eat my candy, you are certainly welcome to stop by. I should post in the Steam forum letting folks know that I will be there. Cool. So let's start chipping away at this list, right? That's kind of the whole point of having a list. Did I close it out? I probably closed it out. So, and if you look at the sheet here, I have 2 bows. I have lots of melee weapons. I still need to have wands, armor, and amulets. Maybe wands will be all right. Maybe maybe wands, their function can follow the form. Maybe it's not as important for them to like really super look like the thing that they're expressing. I don't know. I'll just play around, see if we can find some cool stuff, and go from there. Melee wands. So these are the existing wands we have, and as long as they look different and cool, I'm happy with it. Let me see. Yeah, no, it would be nice, Felix. Yeah, I understand that and also it's this weekend, so yeah, getting last minute plane tickets from Germany to Seattle is probably not super cheap. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna make room for so I need to make room for 4 wands. I need to make room for 4 pieces of armor, so that's 8. And I need to make room for 2 amulets and 2 rings, but the rings will take up an additional slot, so that's 4, 8, 12, 14. I need 14 slots. I could use some of these. I can just, if I expand it by 2 rows, that should be sufficient. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let me just try. Let me, instead of trying to maybe doing a piecemeal, maybe just block it all out real quick, and then I can go from there. Let's get the old pencil tool. Is this working? There we go. And apologies, I'm also still getting used to my new Wacom tablet, so I may be things might be happening that's not supposed to be happening like that. There we go. Is that right? There we are. Okay. So I still need a bow. These are all going to be bows. I'm just going to block it out. Fine. Then I need 4 wands. So wand, wand. Okay, there are 4 wands. 4 pieces of armor. So I need a helmet, a chest piece of armor, a pair of pants, because yeah, characters wear pants, or boots. Boots are also an alternative to pants. Only in video games though. Please wear both boots and pants in real life. And a shield. Cool. There we are, shield. Okay, and then we need, so we need like a little ring, a big ring, and some amulets. Something like that. Cool. Done. So Shvender, you said you're Reddit famous because you made some bad code. Oh well, congratulations. I think. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay. So let's actually save this. Let's go ahead and hook all this up. I think that would be worthwhile to do. Tegonite says, can you make javelins or tomahawks? You can, but I'd rather since the bows used arrows, like adding a whole new like type of missile is not really, I don't know, it's not really interesting to me. / I don't think it would be, I don't know, that good of a thing. So just copy this, let's paste this. We're just gonna have a vanilla bow. So vanilla unique bow. So this is 2 and 2 for 1. Sure. This is bow 3, and this is texture 6. And this is texture 7, and it is bow 4. Okay, and then we need our wands. I guess real quick, just to make my life easy, I'm going to open this up with file, import, tile images, assets, unique, import tiles, cool. And all I'm doing this for is just so I can hit tab. So I can hit tab and see what the indices are for these new things I've added. Being able to shoot multiple arrows would be engine changes, which I am not interested in making this point in time. Let's look for wand. Lesser missile wand. Yeah, wands are a little bit more involved. But here we go. There we go. And if I look for unique, okay, and then underneath bow 4, I need to put this is wand 1. This is fine for now. Magic, maybe 1, bar wand. Sprite Atlas needs to be unique, and texture needs to be 32. Let's copy all of this. And this texture needs to be 33, and then the name needs to be wand 2. And repeat. So 33 and wand 3, is that right? Is it lining up like that? No, 34. Did I goof? No, it should be texture. This is 33. This one should be 34. There we are. I knew it had to be off by 1, and it wasn't. So that's what was making my mind itch a little bit. And this should be 35. And up here, this needs to be wand 4. Save. Let me just run this real quick just to make sure I haven't goofed up my JSON. That. And just drop myself into a map. P, K, and uniques. And yeah, so we have bow 3, bow 4, wand 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. Okay, cool. Let's also we have the armor pieces. Let's go ahead and do those, I suppose. Or yeah, the armor is fine. So let's just start with that. Armor. Yep, just a simple little skull cap. Let's go here and paste. And I think armor can be unique. I think. We'll see. Helmet. Yeah, I'm sure I've goofed this up too. Let's look at this. Oh, unique. Yeah, I think I need to add this unique true property to all of these unique items as well. So after the name is unique true, name is Ashen, unique true, Silverhorn, unique true, bow 3, unique true, bow 4, unique true, wand 1, Just making sure all these properties are set up correctly. And then we also need to add, for uniques, you also need to add this min item level, max item level, again, for it to behave correctly. I'm just going to append that on my item definition here. Okay, let me test this out. And let me, oh, did I put a whole bunch of trailing commas? Trailing commas, I guess, aren't the worst thing in the world, but let's just clean those up because I was thinking about it. Cool. Save and run. What is special about the unique bow? I mean, nothing really. I mean, uniques just tend to do more damage and look fancy. That's all uniques really are, to be 100% honest with you. So uniques, like Silverhorn, I think it just has a fast draw speed. And actually, I think it makes the player faster. Yeah, so it does decent damage, decent range, really quick, and it actually makes the player run faster. So it's not a bad little bow. And it does, make sure it does appear as unique. Yep, got the yellow text. That's all good. K. Unique, bow 3. Yep. K. Uniques, bow 4. Looks right. K. Uniques, wand 1. Yep. K. Uniques, wand 2. Just sanity checking all this stuff. Uniques, wand 3. And K. Uniques, wand 4. There we go. That's looking okay-ish so far. Uniques helmet. There we are. It's using the wrong, it's not pulling from the correct sprite sheet, so let's fix that. Okay. So that's defined here. Sprite Atlas needs to be unique. And it is index 40. Okay, there we go. Is it possible to hide in the shadows? Sort of. So Chad has been playing around with, so we recently in Delver, we switched to using a voxelized light map to help, determine the lighting calculations for the levels. But also now we can use that to figure out for a given position in space, like how bright it is. And Chad has he uses that to scale how likely a monster is to notice you. So in theory, you can get closer to monsters in the darkness before they notice you, but in gameplay terms, I'm not sure if it's really all that pronounced or not. Okay. And then look at armor. I think all these do is you just have a you just have different equipped looks, right? Yeah. Yeah, pants, hat, offhand. Let me find my little my hat. Control C, Control V. This is going to be got a little shirt here, 41. So this needs to be texture 41, unique. Shirt, armor. This is equip look. I think it's just default. Just let it get to the default, and that'll be fine. Copy this. This needs to be under armor. This needs to be pants, I think. Pants. And then this needs to be shield and offhand. Okay, and let's see, again, let's verify that those are hooked up correctly. What's the name of the new bow? The brand new bow is called Silverhorn. I'm not 100% sold on the name, but it's the name that came out. That's okay. And uniques and helmet and K and uniques and shirt and K and uniques and pants. That's wrong. K and uniques and shield. Also wrong. Okay, so they need to update their indices, but if I click, I should be able to equip them as I expect. Okay, so let's just fix the texture indices. Shirt is 41, pants are 42, and the shield is 43, I assume. Yeah, there we go. Let's also look at, I think the next are the rings. Yes. Copy this. And paste. I think it still needs all this stuff. I'm not sure how we scale. I'm not sure we scale this stuff, but we'll see. As far as terms of unique, unique true. Okay, I think that looks fine. So I ask unique texture needs to be. Okay, so we have two things here. Actually, let me look at my gray wizard mod. I think that's the one that's the most pertinent here into the Delva community mods. Character story pack, data, items, ring. Yeah, so text and I need a inventory text. Okay. Cool. So I think this is gonna be. I think this one's the small one and this one's the big one. I like how I did that for the gray mage. I want to do that here. Thank you, Bluestone. That's very kind of you to say. I hope that folks like the final version. The last big update version, however you look at it. So 36 and 44. This is 36 and this is 44. This will be ring 1. This will be ring 2, and this will be 37 and 45. And then I need a amulet. And let's give it all these little properties uniques need. Spray Atlas unique. This is amulet, say 1, and it needs to be texture 38. And this is texture 39. It is amulet 2. Save, and let's check out these last few things. To be honest, I'm not even sure if Chad and I have discussed changing the price of the Android version. It's a really hard thing to do. Uniques. So let's look at our shirt. Okay, that went right. Let's look at our pants. Yep, that looks correct. Make sure it equips where I think it's going to equip. Yep. Let's look at our shield. Okay, and then let's equip that son of a gun. Yep. Okay. Let's look at our ring one. It has the little thing here, and then it has the big thing there. Cool. Let's look at ring two, I guess. Right? That's what we're doing. We're just checking all these items, make sure that I've got them hooked up. That's ring two. Cool. Let's look at amulet one. Okay. There we are. And amulet two. Cool. There we go. So they are all hooked up. So I guess I can commit that real quick. That's kind of my plan for the remaining items. Cool. All right. Yeah, let me just do. Let me just paste this in here because this is the gray wizard stuff. Which I like how I did the rings there, so I might just use those silhouettes as a base at least. That. Let's grab this ring here and paste it, and then go into this layer, and then let's get rid of those ugly things, and then kind of position these in a little bit more of an appropriate space. And I think I just kind of, how did I line it up in the, oh, it doesn't, it's in the wrong spot, I think. Okay, there we go. I think I should be roughly right. Okay. Okay. And I guess it doesn't really matter that much. There we go. And then this one needs to go up 32 and then over 32. Then I can duplicate it, move it over 32. Let's merge that down and save it. Oh, goodness. Again, yeah, that would be cool, Tengu Knight, to have a special effect on hit, but the engine just does not support that. Again, we are late enough in development where I'm just trying to use all the things that we have and not make more work for us than we've already committed to. Okay. No, I think it's more interesting, more challenging to work within limitations. Because then you have to get clever about how you do things. The wands. Yeah, the wands are pretty straightforward to do. Trying to think. Yeah, let me try making like a gold ring or something. I don't know. Gold seems to be all the unique colored stuff anyways. Let's just kind of roll with that, I suppose. Um, there are our silhouettes. And let me pick out maybe the top side in this, in kind of the gold color here. Like that. Except for that looks like that maybe. I think about the shape of this ring. How the light should fall on it. And also being consistent with the other ring too, so it's not super different. Oh. Depends how you look at it. Um, um, yeah, I like this little edge here, trying to catch the light. Nice. There we go. Pull it back a little. There we go. What's gonna be the shape of this thing? I mean, I could add something really fancy here. That could be a thing, right? Like some sort of gemstone would be fine, I guess. Correct. I don't know. And yeah, there should be some stone set in the middle here. I think about if there should, how much. Yeah, that should be all right, I think. Let me bring this back. Maybe you start pulling some extra colors out of here. There we go. Um, I just don't know if onyx will read that well. I want like maybe a bright color. Um, okay. Kilu says, my art skills from lots of practice, or was I like this from birth? Of course it's from practice. Like I had a like from birth I've had an inclination towards art. Um, but you mean like I've always been practicing a lot, and I still think I have a long ways to go, but I enjoy art. Um, it's all about. There we go. Something doesn't look quite right about that. Let me just do that. Hey, Louis Carl, how are you, sir? Um, yeah, like in theory, it would be connected to what the ring does. But right now, I'm just trying to get stuff done. You know, just trying to make cool stuff, and then if I can back it up with a story, awesome. If not, we just have cool stuff, which is also okay. I'm really hating how like this new version of Photoshop. Maybe there's a thing where like I can disable the auto selection of um, layers or something. However it's deciding to make its selection. I need to figure out how to disable that. Um, sure. No, I'm all about working smarter than versus working harder. Yeah, that makes yeah. Since this already exists on the Steam workshop, I don't really want to necessarily duplicate it. Um, I do want the uniques to be something of a surprise, you know? I want people to be excited to find them. Okay. Just playing around. Okay, so then let's start pulling in these highlight colors. The real hot is this yellow here. We have this kind of AA color. Then these oranges. super saturated, but I still think they work okay. Trying to use them appropriately. That reading well. Create a new layer and just work on top of this and see if I can find something I like. Yeah, take care, Bluestone. Have a good one. Let me approach it from a different angle, I suppose. Let's like this. This. And and sample all layers. Let's do that. Start subtracting some of that stuff. Go. Okay. Or just to kind of shade this, I guess I would. Because if that wasn't there, we'd have this big hot stripe here, and then we'd have this stuff kind of coming out towards the edges. This. And then we'd have this orangey color, kind of following the curve, I guess. Something like that, I suppose. Oh, what am I? Maybe this. Maybe that bit's what's goofing things. I don't know. It seems awfully hot for my normal gold color. My normal gold color is the majority of this color. And then this tiny little bit here in the middle. This color here. And then the tiny still, do this little stripe here. This orange kind of playing along the edges. Maybe also like having some sort of secondary illumination thing going on here. Why is it offset by 1 pixel? Why is what offset by 1 pixel, Ephraim? And how are you, Ephraim? Haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still not digging it. Let me pitch all this. Maybe, yeah, let's go back to just, I think somebody suggested just trying color shifting this and see what it looks like. So I can certainly do that. And maybe this can help me figure out what's J, wand, sample all layers, turn that off. Maybe this can help me figure out what I'm not liking about it. Hey, Javier. Thank you for popping in. How have you been? Okay, let's just play around with this one and see where it gets me. I think I also have maybe this. Yeah, there's another shade I can play with right here. I think I'm turning the corner. Gives me a little bit more flexibility. I could do something like this. Use that color to soften that up a bit. That may work. Oh, I just don't want to rip off the one that already exists. That's my problem. I could put some sort of jewel on top of it, I suppose. That would be okay. I think. So remember, like in Dark Souls, like the gems are pretty big compared to the rest of the actual ring. Let me find a nice shape here. That's okay, I guess. Ish. We will see. Okay. Clean up these bits here. There we go. And then add this in, I suppose. Wait, super great. No, going that way just seems weird. Um, it's always an interesting question is like, how long do I persist on something? Sometimes I work on something for a while and then I end up liking it, and sometimes I just keep hating it, and it's a hard thing to figure out, like when enough is enough. Yeah, so I think it should cast a shadow. So let's maybe kind of work that into the texture here on this side. Maybe. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Let's grab this red from here. Work that in there. There we go. That's a thing. This light red. Should be a hot spot. This pink is probably hot enough, I think. Yeah, maybe do is this pink even lighter, I think, still? There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Not super loving it. Maybe it's okay. Who knows? Maybe it'll grow on me. Um, let me just add it in here real quick. Kind of offset, isn't it? Well, I guess the ring also isn't symmetric. Let's do this. Like that. It works quick and dirty. Yeah, it's gonna be way too big. This may have to work. Eh, Let's just merge it and save it and see what we got. There we go. There we are. Play. Okay, uniques. Ring 1. There we go. Ring 1. There we have it in our inventory. Nice. Yeah, I'm not digging it, but I'll have to figure out something. I got 5 minutes left on my stream. I'm just gonna go ahead and play some Delver, talk about it, and call it a day. Let's go ahead and do that. For those of you who aren't up to the latest in Delver, we can play a little bit of Delver. Play. Oh yeah, let's K and die. Let's start a new game. Yup, come on. Here we go. Let's see how far I can get in the remaining time. That's dungeon floor 1. This is going to be your most tropey dungeon. It should look all very familiar. Yeah, don't need you. Let's not waste our time breaking boxes. Let's look for good stuff. There's a guy across the way who wants to make my life difficult. Hey, buddy. There we go. Yeah, I thought there was going to be a weapon drop here in this area. Maybe not. Okay.
Over here.
There we go. So I need to do the art for these still. I'm probably going to keep them sketchy and loose like this, because it's, I mean, it's only like 4 color, I think? 1, 2, 3 color. Goes pretty fast. Speed. Fine bow. That's fine. There's a trap somewhere. I need a better weapon. I can just mow him down with my little magic missile wand for the time being. And mow him down in a very slow sense of the word. Find another pants. I guess it's better than my worn pants. Also, I think Chad may have tweaked the animation for hoovering up things. Because I think it used to just, you just instantly like, oops. Used to suck them up like immediately, but I think now it lerps to you, which is interesting. I'm not making a judgment on it. I'm just saying it's different. Like if you watch this, it kind of flies into my character. Yeah. I don't know. I think we may need to nerf the throw distance. It still feels a little crazy. I think I'm going. Oh, it is just a loop. Okay. See, I have been here before, but that's okay. All right. Is the RNG against me or with me? We will see. Oh, somebody's going for me. More speed. Crap. Yeah. There we go. A well-thrown dagger is... Or well-timed thrown dagger is nice. I got lucky on that one, to be honest with you. There we go. Oh. Yay, the wand I can use to kill myself. Let's go up here. Let's see what's over here. Anything good? Up. There we are. Okay, next level. Keep going. Thank you, Javier. Yeah, we have both put a lot of effort into the new dungeon area, trying to make sure that it still feels like Delver, but it also meets the quality bar that we've set with Delver. So it's been a fun experience. Thank you very kindly. I am the art guy for this project, so I'm glad you think it looks beautiful. I try to make it as beautiful as I can. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna be way more helpful. It still uses, you know, like low poly and lo-fi style, but I'm trying to, like, you know, have it be colorful, and we are using some new technologies. Like we do have like bloom, and we have like coronas and stuff on the lights, and you know, we are doing things that old systems couldn't do, like particle effects and whatnot, and all that other fancy schmancy stuff. But whoo, this little dagger is fast. Ooh, okay. There we are. Good night. Nighty night. Right there. Chop, chop, chop. Keep on going. A decent little dagger. Yeah, it's a balancing act, because we want to have lots of detail, but not too much detail, if that makes sense. But yeah, it definitely has like a level of detail that wasn't there before. More speed! I can't go fast enough. Yeesh. Okay, let's just sidestep that. Should be something over here. Good, I think. Or not. Ooh, fine steel hammer. It's probably very slow compared to this one. I will push forward. We are.
Over here.
I love being able to throw everything. It's a new thing in Delver. By holding down the Q key, you can throw anything. So it makes managing potions and edibles much easier. Because it used to be the case that in the current version of Delver, if you mouse wheeled to a potion and you left click it, you would throw it. But if you left click a food item, you eat it. And now we've made it so that if you left click something, it will use it. And if you hold down Q, you will throw anything. So we've kind of ironed out that user interaction, which I think feels a lot better. And also too, now the weapons actually do a damage roll when you throw and hit something. So that's also a nice little touch.
You're dead.
There we go. Composite bow. I don't think it's better than the one I got. Plenty of little wands to blow myself up with. This way. Do I know where the stairs down are? I do not yet. Think I'm getting closer? Just by virtue of mapping out the dungeon? Lots of fire wands. Lots of fire wands. Alright. One shot. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's a good a spot. Is yeah, there was definitely a missing texture. That happens sometimes. I need to figure out why. It's probably just an incorrect texture painter somewhere. Most likely, since I'm in the dungeon, I need to straighten out the dungeon texture painter or the cave. I think is what's messed up. These levels they're procedurally generated. They are built by stitching together a bunch of rooms. The rooms are either hand built by us or they are built by the computer at runtime. So they are fairly random. I mean, you can start to see patterns after a while, but we've tried to also build some variance within the hand-built rooms as well. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it a stream. It's been my lunchtime. I still have to go figure out some stuff for the show that I'm showing Delver at. So if you are in the Seattle Pacific Northwest area this weekend, there's a conference called G2, and I will be showing Delver there. So if you want to stop by, I will give you a big hug and probably chat your ear off about Delver. Let me think. So yeah, I am Joshua. I am one half of the Delver team, working on finishing this darn thing up, getting it out to you and your hot little hands. If you're a translator, I will get you the new strings here shortly. I think we're done. Once I finalize the names for these uniques, I could probably get you the list of new strings. Yeah. So yeah, I stream almost every day, and I guess I opened this up by saying I'm just tired of BS chess. I'm not interested in it anymore. I'm not going to force myself to do it. So I think for the foreseeable future, until Delver's done, I'll be streaming Delver every lunch hour, and then I will pick up a new project. So yeah, so I do a Monday through Friday stream here at noon. I do a Sunday Delver stream a little bit longer on Sunday. You can follow me here on Twitch at Joshua Skelly. You can follow me on Twitter at Joshua Skelly to see what I'm working on. I am a Twitch affiliate, so if you want to subscribe to me, that would be cool. I consider it like a tip jar. I don't make a lot of money off of it, but I do make a little bit, and I can put it towards like replacing my Wacom tablet when the old one dies, or I can put it towards other things, which is nice. I do have 10 lovely eloquent subscribers. In no particular order, they are Codrake, Glass Casket TV, Dr. Kegel, Smith, A Literal Train, Nixrod, Fifth Elephant, Neil Slichter, and Louis Carl Actual are my lovely subscribers. So thank you very much for supporting me and the weird things that I do. I will see you, today's Thursday, right? Yeah, I will be back tomorrow, and I'll do some more Delver art over my lunch hour. All right, folks, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. And I guess there's also, I always forget about this, there's the community Discord. If you want to talk about the projects, my server has channels aligned with the stuff I'm working on, so feel free to talk about it there. All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye.